How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Friday, August the 1st, 2025. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to rock out with my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I am back with another video. And in this video, I will be reacting to and giving my commentary on this young sister who has gone viral for saying that no man can get a conversation out of her without paying a fee. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and see what this sister talking about.
Pay too much money for my upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. And today they consistently message me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. This morning I had a shampoo appointment. And so I answered, and they were like, "Am I disturbing you?" And I said, I don't converse with men that I don't know." And they said, "Well, let's change that." And I said, "Well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that?" They sent a long paragraph asking me to explain why they should do that. And they said now they understand the kind of woman that I am, on and on and on. And I said, "No problem, no worries. Have a good day." I feel like this.
Okay, let me stop you right there, ma'am. So, and fellas, let me point this out, gentlemen. When she said that there has been somebody sending her messages and she pretty much been leaving him on red because she's not interested. That's the operative word. She is not interested. This is a good lesson and a good note that you all should take. If a woman is interested in a dude, they don't have to work all that hard. They just don't. It don't matter if the dude is a top tier dude or if he's a regular degular guy, a pookie. And you gotta understand that in your mind, gentlemen, you might think you squared away. You might in your mind, you might be, your mind, you top tier. But to her, maybe not so much. Maybe it's just something about you that just don't do it for her. But whatever the case is, you gotta understand that if you send a chick a message and you get a half-ass response or no response, keep it pushing. She not interested, or she has too many other suitors that's trying to get at her. And unless you're trying to be in a rat race on a merry-go-round, you just let that one go. It's just not worth it. But young lady, here's the thing. Now you around here talking about men gotta pay for your attention. My good lady, you round this dime piece looking like Mr. Worf off Star Trek. Yeah, you got a big ass forehead round here talking crazy. You are literally talking crazy. Okay, so you pay for your upkeep. You pay for this, you pay for that. You got a house on an acre of land. You have to pay to get the grass cut. Man, whoop de doo. That's called being a damn adult. That's called being an adult. So now is it so now she gon' she ain't interested, but she gonna be like, "Huh, I ain't got nothing else to do. Imma see if I can get this sucker to pay for to get my hair shampooed." So if he would have sent her some money, she would have took it and she still would have pretty much just he still wouldn't have got nowhere. He would have been trying to run his pockets. And to be honest with you, she not all that nice looking, really and truly. Maybe a 5 at best, and that's going by if she got a nice tight figure, and perhaps she does, but that's it. That's it. And I detect a little bit of masculine energy, just a tad bit.
I keep my nails done, keep my toes done. So nails, toes every month. I get my hair done every month. This is a luxury.
Ma'am, you should get your nails and your toes done and your hair done. They your nails. They your toes. Well, that's not your hair, but you know what I mean. It's no man's responsibility to have to do all these things just to be able to talk to you. Ma'am, you not even all that nice looking for you even to think like that. Ma'am, you gotta come back down to earth. You gotta come back down to reality. Because for whatever the reason, you think that you think where you really fall on the dating market, you think you fall in a place that's off the Richter scale. Ma'am, listen, if you're not interested, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. But to come on these internet streets and talking about a dude gotta pay a fee just to conversate with you, ma'am, you regular. And to be honest with you, you say you got a nice body, ma'am. Let me tell you something. You and all the rest of the women in every city, across every state, across this planet. So the fact that you got a nice body, okay, whoop de doo. It's a lot of women. You got a lot of competition if that's all you rocking with a nice body. So, fellas, here's the thing. If you reach out to them and they don't respond, keep it pushing. If you don't get no choosing signals, don't be cold approaching nobody. Not nowadays. Not nowadays. It's just not worth it. So you wait till you get a choosing signal. And then, even if you get a choosing signal, you better start learning to vet these women. Because if you keep persisting on thinking with the wrong head, you go you're gonna keep taking the L. I ain't gotta call no names. I ain't gonna, keep saying we know what's been going on. Men been having to pay money out on these just to keep from going to court on these frivolous, crazy ass lawsuits. So fact is that men gotta be careful. And if you're not being careful and you find yourself in a predicament, well, you really can't get mad at anyone but yourself, really and truly.
Style. I keep my hair up, right? So getting my hair done every month. Nails, toes, hair. I own my home. I got an acre of land. I have to get my grass cut. I get my yard work done by myself. All of that is covered by myself. I have a nice body. I get that done in the gym. I have a gym membership. I clothe my nice body with nice clothes. And so I have to go shopping. And I wear makeup, which I enjoy. And in the comments, I don't care what you got to say about makeup, but I also spend money on that. And so to keep this up, I also eat on a meal plan that I have created. And so for that meal plan, I have to go grocery shopping to eat off of the meal plan that I have created. And so all of this takes money. It takes money to upkeep this. And so why am I having free conversations? And it is okay. It is okay if you don't feel the way that I feel and you are having free conversations. But I think about this, especially if you're messaging me when I'm on the way to an appointment where I'm about to spend hundreds of dollars to get my hair washed, and I'm continuing to have this appointment where I'm spending hundreds of dollars on myself, and you're interested in me? No, I don't have free conversations.
Man, why in the hell would anybody pay for your appointments? They are your appointments, ma'am. So you want some dude who just so happened to been DMing you or messaging you and you've been keeping him on red, ignoring him. So on the day that you perhaps don't feel like parting ways with the money to get that shampoo or whatever you was getting done to your whatever you was getting done, you feel like, well, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can run his little pockets and see if I can get him to pay for this shampoo. Knowing damn well this man don't know you from a can of paint. He ain't never met you, and this is what's going on. Women want you to pay just to conversate with them, and they justify because they have to pay for their own upkeep. So, my good lady, what in the hell does a man do? What does he get for paying for your upkeep and your maintenance? What does he get? Free just to conversate with you when really and truly, you know, man, what an overinflated ego that we have. my good lady, overinflated, and I don't know where you live at exactly, but the women in your city must be down real bad. You around here talking like this because you talking like you the baddest thing in your town. I know that, and I hope to the creator that ain't the case. So yeah, whoever the dude was that was trying to get at her, and she tried to clown him. He asked her, "Why in the world would I pay for you to? Why would I pay to get your hair shampoo? I don't even know you. Just to conversate with you." Yeah, you done the right thing. You dodged a bullet because this delusional ass woman, give it a few more years, she gonna still be around here with the same old crazy ass rhetoric. But then give it a few more years, then she gonna start backing up off that rhetoric because now she approaching the end of the road. And ain't nothing waiting at the end of the road but a hard brick wall. Crazy. It just makes no sense, family. Just to you gotta just to have a conversation, gotta come out of pocket because you pay to get your nails done, your toes done, your hair done. You have a gym membership. You're supposed to. Men have the same things. Men have to go get haircuts. They have to have gym passes. Men have to eat correctly, whether it be meal plans or they prepare their own food or whatnot. They have to stay in shape. So no, you don't hear men saying, okay, well, you know, we got to get some poo nanny in order to part ways with just to get any money. You know what I'm saying? What if a man say, oh, you can't unless he gets some box, you not giving away no free money. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? He got to charge a fee. It's a fee to get his resources. What if men start saying that? Want our resources? It's a fee.
And I implore you, if you are a woman, if you're a woman who takes great care of herself and does great things for herself and keeps herself up, think about whether you're having free conversations. I treat my phone like it still has minutes and you're not using mine up.
Ma'am, listen, you ain't even all that. You ain't even a baddie all like that. You're delusional. Delusional as hell. And I would love to know what city she coming from because I know the way she acting and talking, man, you would think she was the baddest thing in her town. She putting she putting everything on freeze. But at any rate, family, what y'all think about this? Y'all think it's cool for women to have you know, conversation fees? They charging your ass a tax just to hold a conversation. And then when you start talking about the fees that you gotta pay, they be shit. I could see if it was just I bought you some coffee, I bought you some lunch or some shit at Panera Bread or something like that. Oh man, they want you to dig deep in your resources. Can't be something like 20, $30. No, they want you to dig deep in your resources. And if he would have paid it, she would have kept on clowning him. Because as I said before, if she was interested, he wouldn't have had to do any of that. He could have been blowing them walls out without no hard work. Didn't have to put in that much work and all that. Because if they like you, they like you. That's what it is. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.